Welcome back. This is my new video.
No man should treat a woman that way. I promise you. If you raise my grandson well so he's nothing like his father, I'll make sure he gets my full inheritance. Then he told Pablo never to lay a hand on me again. I was part of the family and deserved respect. Pablo's dad gave me a house and the baby, as well as a monthly allowance. Not a bad life. And I love Lucas dearly. And I can't forget Simon and Frank. Just hope I see them again.
I saw rocket launcher on me! Rocket launcher on me!
I got him low too. You can have the loot. I don't need anything.
Really?
Right now. Yeah, you can have it. I don't need anything. Oh, I need him to get the loot because, like, he gonna get any kills. What are you watching? Like story? Are you watching like Story Booth or?
Those cute little crabs. However,
Share my story.
I suddenly felt
Share my story is something where you tell someone your thing, and then they do it animated.
my mom to tell her that something was wrong. However, my throat was so swollen that I couldn't even speak. My parents saw that I was suffocating and rushed me to the hospital. Luckily, the doctors were able to save my life, but a few hours later, I got diagnosed with solar urticaria, or sun allergy. It means that whenever UV light rays hit my skin, I get
What's
rashes
that?
and fire. To make things worse, my sun allergy is so extreme that I can't leave the house unless it's nighttime, or unless I'm wearing a big sweatshirt that covers all of my skin. You can imagine how my whole life changed in an instant. The worst thing was going to school, because all my classmates could play on the schoolyard while I had to stay inside my classroom with the curtains.
Let's go to the supply drop.
So
Okay.
lonely. And I couldn't even go to the cafeteria to eat with my classmates because it had such big windows and no curtains. Suddenly, I was a complete loner without friends. I guess that's why I hated school, but life at home wasn't perfect either. I had to spend a lot of time with my evil brother. We hated each other, and he always told me that my sun allergy was ruining our family because we couldn't go camping or go to the beach anymore. I also had nightmares where I tried to run away from the sun, but it would follow me into our basement. Once the sun rays hit me, rashes would form on my arms, with blue slime coming out of them, and then I would slowly melt like a snowman on a beach. But most of the time I spent laying in bed, crying and wondering if any guy would ever be willing to date a misfit like me. I was about to give up on life, and my brother had his 13th birthday. My parents asked him if he had any wishes.
You have minis and all that shit?
His only wish was to go back to the beach. My parents got mad at him and told him to be considerate of my sun allergy and to stop talking about the beach. But he started crying, pointed at me and said I was a evil vampire.
Knocked one.
Something right out of our family. I remember feeling so terrible afterwards that I went to my mom and asked if she could bring me to a foster home because I didn't want to be a burden to our family anymore. Luckily, I had the greatest mom in the world, and she said that she would never, ever leave me because she just loves me too much. I guess that's exactly what I needed to hear. Because the next day, I decided once and for all to stop being a victim of my sun allergy and to finally take control of my life again. I joined an indoor hockey team to make new friends. I bought a telescope and took my family out.
Oh no.
I don't know where he is too, that's the thing.
Thinking of sun allergy as something bad that happened to me, and instead I started to think of it as something good that happened for me, and that made me become a stronger person. Now I'm in college, and people here are much more understanding. Some even think it's cool that I have a sun allergy. And there was one cute guy who and said he always wanted to date and I
Dang it! 2 people had to come.
ever get married, that it would be during a solar eclipse, because that would be so romantic. I guess it sounds lazy, but at this point in my life, I'm truly grateful for my sun allergy. It taught me that the events in our lives don't control us, but that it's all of us. The first 2 years after I developed my sun allergy, I couldn't stop pitying myself, and I spent every night crying myself to sleep and wondering why life was so unfair to me. However, now I've realized that complaining about things you can't control doesn't make sense. It's a waste.
Are you getting better Wi-Fi?
You see me lagging a lot now?
No.
This is a 5-year-old who could play a piano at one time. In 6 weeks, he played piano.
I'm Selena, and everyone in my school knew me as the head cheerleader. But I saw myself more as a science geek because I loved doing homework with my best friend Sarah after school. But one day, Brad came to our table and asked Sarah, "Hey, have you done my homework yet?" Sarah started giggling and said, "Sure, here it is." And Brad said, "Thanks, you're the best." I asked her, "What just happened?" And Sarah told me she'd done Brad's homework because he was so cute and handsome. For some reason, that really bothered me. Brad was the biggest jerk in our school, and I knew he was only using my friend Sarah. He wasn't interested in dating her or anything. He came back to the table the next day and asked Sarah for more homework. I told him to go away, but Sarah said, "No, it's okay. Here's your homework, Brad." When he went to take it, I grabbed it, ripped it into 4 pieces, and poured water over it. What happened next was crazy. We were in the middle of the cafeteria, and he screamed, "Hey everybody, look! Selena is wet!" And then he took a glass of water and poured it all over me. I was furious, but with everyone staring at me, I was too shy to say or do anything back. A lot of people started laughing. I was so angry I wanted to rip his head off. But before I could find the knife, one of our teachers took us aside and asked what happened. Brad told her I had ripped his homework up and he just took revenge. Of course, I tried to explain how he was exploiting my friend by making her do
There's a tack over here for you.
but the stupid teacher gave both of us detention. Ugh. Now I had to sit next to this jerk for 2 hours. Literally right next to him. He kept staring at me, and then he said, "We should go on a date. You are pretty." I told him, "In your dreams," because everyone in our school knew he was a bad boy. He'd had at least 4 girlfriends in the last 2 years. He was also in a relatively successful band, which meant that he had lots of girls chasing after him. There was no way his charm would work on me after he embarrassed me in front of my whole school. But the next weekend, he came by my house with roses. It was so cringeworthy. And when I opened the door, my dad was right next to me. It was so embarrassing. And my dad asked Brad, "Who the hell are you?" I responded, "I'm your boyfriend." And then he laid down the roses and walked away. Gosh, there was no way this would work on me. But instead of tapping the car and saying, "I'm sorry for what I've done. I know sometimes I act stupid, but I want to change." I threw the roses into the trash. For some reason, I couldn't get Brad out of my head. I mean, I had to admit that he was somehow cute and charming, even though I knew he was only playing with me. There was no way he wanted a serious relationship. But for the next week,
You alright? You took a lot of damage.
he always asked me how I was, if I wanted to go out with him. His compliments were kind of attractive. Finally, I gave in and agreed on a date. I thought maybe he'd been a bad boy in the past. But with my help, he came into a
Oh,
No!
yes,
I need that rocket ammo, please. Can I?
that.
I think I have rocket ammo for you too.
One day.
Yeah, I have 2.
All it said was,
Mhm.
"He has a kid." What? Who has a kid? Was the person talking about my boyfriend? I tried to call the number and texted back. "What do you mean?" But I never got a response. I didn't want to believe it, and asked Brad about it. But he said it was just one of his jealous ex-girlfriends trying to break us up. Wow, that was kind of romantic. I liked the fact that other girls were trying to get him back, but he chose to stay with me. But then he casually mentioned that his ex was still hanging out with him all the time. We were often jamming and making music. I told him I wanted to see her, so he invited me to one of their private jam sessions. I was shocked to see how gorgeous she was, and I was crazy jealous when they jammed and sang together for like an hour. I felt like the third wheel. told me they'd broken up because they weren't a fit. And I was so insecure afterwards that I started stalking my boyfriend whenever I could. I'd borrow my dad's car, wait in front of his house, and follow him wherever he went. Guess what? He went to another girl's house. But not just some random girl. No, he went to my nerdy friend's house. I was shocked. I mean, was she still doing his homework? Why hadn't she told me about it? I mean, I was his girlfriend, and I was...
Were they a Christian?
Wait, Ray,
Yeah.
where are you? Oh my god. Dude, you're blending in with like my arrow on the map. I couldn't find you.
best friend.
Hey, why is that cup doing there?
What cup?
That's
Oh,
hurting the cow.
oh shoot. It's mine.
I gotta call him.
I think he's too tired.
Here. Wait, you said they have a talk for me?
No, I said it was back there.
Oh, fudge. Oh wait, you know how Chubby had to go?
Yeah.
Maybe Joe went with them.
Something was wrong.
Oh.
He was gonna kill me.
But they were just sitting on the couch watching a movie. It was so strange. I went back home, and when my boyfriend came by, I confronted him. I told him to show me his phone and tell me if he had met any other girl. He looked at me laughing, but there was no messages or calls to my best
Focus
friend.
shield.
I went to Sam and asked her.
Oh!
She said it was
Why am I keep spilling your kills? You broke that bad timing.
Here, let me take that. Let me take the shield. Oh, wait, take that tech. Take that tech.
And I heard a message.
should have told me she was meeting my boyfriend behind my back. Luckily, I knew her password, and there was a chat with someone called Paul, who was actually my boyfriend. I knew that because it was his number, and in their chat, he had used Paul's
Someone got rebooted. Someone got rebooted.
Why she was meeting my boyfriend behind
No,
my back.
I'm playing
She said she was
a
hoping to
robot.
get his homework. Of course, I knew she was lying. She wanted to steal my boyfriend from me. That day, I broke up with both of them. My boyfriend didn't even care. He just said, okay. Now I know that dishonest jerks don't change. He'd only pretended to be a good guy to get into bed with me.
What?
Fine. Lesson learned.
I didn't know harpoon gun. Is it good?
I don't know. I've never used it before.
The frick, that scared the shit out of me. I don't know where they went.
Hey, Christians, what are you doing?
I'm not proud of what I'm about to tell you, but in my defense, I was only 14 when it happened. Okay, my mom died when I was little, so it was just me and my dad. You'd think that would make us really close, kind of us against the world, but I don't think he ever really wanted to be a
Over here, on me, I hear footsteps.
more dude and spending time with me. Of course, I tried
Same.
everything to get my dad's attention. One time
Oh, I got lasered.
and the police brought me home. I hoped my dad would get angry or show some sign of being wrong about it, but instead, he was just annoyed and told me I was an embarrassment. He also said I should sort myself out, because I'd be an adult soon and would have to look after myself. I was so mad at him that I tried one last thing to get his attention. I packed a bag with all the things I needed to live on my own for a few days. Then I waited for a big storm, and when it hit, I went down to the beach with our canoe. Then I put a few empty pain pill bottles into the canoe and shoved it into
Bye,
the
bye,
water.
Christian.
I let the canoe drift away to make it look like
Then
I'd
my
fallen
mommy
overboard.
found-
Then I checked into a
mommy's
cheap
really good.
motel using a fake ID. I don't really know what I was expecting to happen next. I wasn't even sure if my dad would notice I'd gone. 2 days later, I put on a hoodie and sunglasses and went to buy some food. When I saw the local newspaper, I couldn't believe it. The headline said, 14-year-old missing in the ocean. Apparently, hundreds of people were searching for me. They'd even sent out the search and rescue helicopters. In that moment, I felt so ashamed. I never thought so many people would go looking for me. I just wanted my dad to show he cared. I didn't know what to do. So in the end, I just went to the police and told them what I'd done. They took me home to my dad, but he wasn't happy to see me. All he could do was go on about how much trouble I'd caused him. I was very disappointed, and the next day I left him for good. I never went back and never called him again. It's hard living on your own when you're 14. I had
I'll
to
be right back. I
lie
need to go
about
use the restroom.
Okay.
life was tough for many years until I did.
Hello? Do you know if Nathan's on?
Are you still streaming?
Always good at
No.
wanting to be a normal
You stopped it?
person. She
Yeah.
had a hot dog stand and always had that fake smile on her face. But I knew who she really was. When she came home from work, she'd close all the curtains and make me pray for hours on her hard wooden floor. It was so painful, and my knees would get really sore, but my mom didn't care. She said it was the only way of keeping bad spirits and demons away. As I grew older and got access to the internet, I realized my mom was crazy. And at age 14, I finally got up enough courage to tell her I didn't want to pray anymore. I said I was sick of having bruised knees, and I even told her that spirits and ghosts don't actually exist. But I shouldn't have said that, because suddenly my mom looked at me like I was some kind of stranger. She got one of those huge crystals that she kept for protection and held it up to her eye to look at me. "This is bad," she said. "You're full of evil energy. We must pray." I heard enough. I went to my room and locked the door. My mom could be really scary, but what choice did I have anyway? I was too young to leave home, and nobody would care if I told them my mom believed in ghosts. So I knew I was trapped, but I never expected what happened next. That same night, I was woken up by the sound of someone trying to open my door. I thought it might be an intruder, so I asked, "Mom, is that you?" She replied, "Yes, sweetie, it's me. Please open the door. I'm worried about you." I didn't want to let her in, but she was my mom, and that's why I opened the door for her. But then she immediately flew at me, screaming, "You're the devil! Leave my daughter, foul beast!" She was waving a large crucifix around, and I saw that she was sharpened the bottom to a point. Was she trying to stab me? I've never been so scared in my life. But then I picked up my blanket and threw it over my mom, so I had enough time to escape and run outside.
I need to have a medikit for
I
you.
ran into a jogger on the street who called the police for me. Shortly after, my
Let me get the kill. Let me get the kill. Let me get the kill.
Okay. He's not low. He's not low.
trying to save my soul by doing an exorcism.
Bot.
Wow, how kind of her. Unfortunately for my mom, the judge saw things differently. He ordered a psychiatric assessment for her, and now she's in a psychiatric ward until she's cured. But I don't think that will ever happen. Just recently, she attacked one of the guards because she thought he was a demon, and now she has to spend most of her time locked up in a room. It's sad
Got
that
me.
she only gets 1 hour a day to walk outside, and when they do let her out, she's heavily sedated. Recently, I went to see her for the first time. My heart was pounding like crazy, but all she could say was, "Is that you? Was it really you and not the devil?" It was so sad to see her like that. She looked so
Dang
like
it!
she just dead.
What?
I bursted into tears and left. Luckily, my Aunt Becky was waiting for me outside, because after my mom got locked away, my aunt legally adopted me. And it's fair to say that she's the parent I've always dreamed of. Recently, she asked me what I wanted to do with my life. and I told her I wanted to produce horror movies someday. If my mom had heard that, she would have punished me severely. But my aunt is different, and that's why she, instead, bought me a camera so I could start working on my first amateur horror film. It's a bit like Paranormal Activity, just lower. So I know I've got to learn a lot, but with my aunt's help, I'm sure I'll get there. Anyways,
I'm
thank you for
streaming,
listening to my
not
story.
streaming, but right now I'm making like a video.
Huh?
Right now I'm making like a video, not like a streaming.
Wait, did you
video.
end the stream? Wait,
Yeah.
so you can post it on YouTube?
They say you are.
Yeah.
So you posted the live stream on YouTube?
Yeah.
Alright, bet. I'm gonna watch it right now.
If it's not there, it's still uploading.
Okay.
Wait, no.
My other friend from school.
Yep. Yeah, that was Jamie.
You wanna go
Where?
Stuffy Swamps?
Yep. Oh, do you know what Misfits is?
Misfits?
Yeah.
I think I heard of it. I don't know if it's like a movie or something.
No, like the game, the gaming
Show.
group.
Oh,
Club.
yeah, Misfits. Yeah.
Toby thought he was in Misfits.
It's kind of dumb.
Now he thinks he's like in a pro gaming group with his friends.
I'm in the Misfits.
Killed someone.
Why do you think JoJo got off randomly? Oh, wow. You know Aaron was in one of my videos? Aaron? Yeah, not in one of them, but like he was in one, like he was watching them while I was live.
I need help.
I need help, kid. He's not white.
You don't know one of my cousins, his name is Devin, and he's never been in my video either. One of my videos.
What's the reboot?
Wow. I did not think of that. There's a bunch of defaults.
Go for a reboot. Only have 55 seconds left.
I'm live streaming right now.
Run away. Be careful, someone might be over there.
Do you play Crawl?
Don't interfere. You're whited.
I want to play on Scuff.
What?
Oh, third party.
How come we
Yeah.
play it
Then you come right back.
Okay. Ready up though. Ready up.
right now?
Huh? Okay.
Ready up
You
though.
want to play Crawl? You don't play Crawl then. If you play that doesn't mean you play Crawl. It's easy. I have like one of those controllers that's made for Crawl. Are you looking at me? No. I just killed that kid with a headshot. Easy kill. Don't make fun of my loadout either.
I got fans. Finally, I don't know the lyrics.
You got what?
I got fans finally, like for like 4 subscribers though. Copyright.
Right? How you miss all your shots?
Like I've only been playing for like 20 minutes right there.
My cat is just specialty.
How about let's just keep going, switching to Frenzy and Salty.
Huh?
Let's keep switching to Salty and Frenzy, like to each
No,
match.
I like sweaty stands and frenzy.
Sweaty Sands. Oh, Sweaty, the place that Nathan's keep dying at.
Job, you were both dirt poor.
One time, I was talking smack at wait, who joined?
My mom didn't like that.
Toby. Go to game.
She wasn't interested in boys back
Go to
then.
game chat.
What?
Go to game
No.
chat. Alright, fine.
Outside the community as her boyfriend.
Oh, that's why he changed his name to Axel. Because he thinks he's in a get. He thinks he's in a.
Oh my god!
Right next to a big forest, and one night a bear wandered out and started walking right towards me. I was petrified and ran into my mom's trailer so I wouldn't get eaten by the bear. Unfortunately, as I ran inside, I interrupted my mom kissing one of her boyfriends. She got really angry and said, "You little witch, you want to steal my boyfriend again? You will regret this." I told her there was a bear outside, but she didn't believe me. And then she did.
Help me! I have a mini for you. And some bandies.
And told them she hadn't previously an orphanage. I had always tried to be a good daughter and always followed my mom's rules. So hearing her say she wanted to get rid of me broke my heart into a million pieces. All I wanted
Come in through this side.
was to love me. But instead, she made me feel like I was some trash she had to throw away. I arrived at the foster home the next morning. It was strange and scary. A lot of the older boys were staring at me, and I felt vulnerable because
Come on, right
they wanted
up.
to protect me. Then I was sent to a dorm room with lots of other girls, and they instantly made it clear that I wasn't welcome. On my first day, when I went into the laundry room, someone locked the door behind me, which meant I was locked in there for 12 hours. There was no toilet, so I had to pee into a bottle. It was horrible. After one of the supervisors opened the door again, I immediately called up my mom and begged her to take me back. I told her I would do anything, even live outside the trailer in a tent if I had to. But again, she didn't.
Wait, no, get the free kill.
One time, so cold. She said, "You got what you deserve for trying to steal my boyfriend from me." And then she hung up. When I got back to my dorm room, one of the
Help. I'm ready to go.
said, "You don't survive this for very long."
He's whited.
Well, that was the tipping point for me. I grabbed my bag and ran out of the foster home and decided to go back to my mom's trailer park. But I knew she wouldn't just take me back. So I cut off all of my hair and shaved my eyebrows off. When she saw me, she asked what had happened, and I told her the other kids had beaten me up and cut off my hair. I secretly hoped she would feel sorry and take pity on me. But she was drunk and called the cops to bring me back to my foster home. Everyone looked at me like I was crazy because I had cut off my hair. I knew I wasn't safe at this foster home unless I made some friends. But who would want to be friends with me? I didn't have anything to offer. But then two girls started fighting each other. One of them was much stronger than the other one, but the weaker girl had lots of friends, and together they were able to beat up the stronger girl. Afterward, they stole her necklace even though the girl screamed it was the only thing she had left of her mom after she died in a car accident. She was crying like crazy, trying to get it back, but the girls wouldn't give it to her and then they ran away. I knew that if I got her the necklace back, she might become friends with me. So I followed the group of girls who had stolen the necklace. I saw them enter a pawn shop, and after they left the shop, I went inside and asked if the girls had sold something. The man said yes, and said I could buy it back for $100. I didn't have any money on me, but then I offered him my smartphone in exchange, and he agreed on a deal. When I gave the necklace back to the girl, she started crying happy tears. She hugged me so hard I could barely breathe. When she let go, she said, "Hey, my name's Laura." And in that moment, I knew I had a friend for life. Even though we stuck by each other, the other girls became more and more vicious in attacking us. After the girls had taken all our clothes and belongings and burned them in a big bonfire, our supervisors gave my friend and I our own room so that we'd be safe from the other girls. One day, though, my mom came to the foster home and wanted me back. I told her, no way. I mean, I needed to protect and support my friend Laura, just as she was protecting me. But unfortunately, I didn't have a choice, and my mom and I moved to a different trailer park in a different state in the U.S. So I was too far away to visit Laura, and I never saw her again. I don't even remember her last name. It makes me sad to think that those mean girls might still be making her life hell. I hope she's doing fine. Laura was the first person in my life who truly cared about me and made me feel like I mattered. I'll never forget you, Laura. I wish I could thank you for being the only friend I ever had.
I don't care.
Okay.
What the f-
If you bounce off the umbrella, just let you know you don't take damage.
I know, but I needed to, I wanted to land on the top. And I got the worst gun in the game right now.
What?
Pump! Not the worst, but it's a pump. Come on. Give me that. You know that glitch where you can't do anything?
I didn't have the best childhood. I guess it was my mom's fault. She always criticized me and said, "Why aren't you smarter? Why aren't you prettier? No guy will ever date a girl like you." You can imagine how I grew up quite insecure. I avoided making friends because I thought no one liked me anyway. But that changed in 11th grade. I became friends with Lena, and she had a reputation of being a bad girl. We started going to parties together, and I felt like I finally belonged. There, I met this one guy called Milo. We had so much fun together that I decided to move out of my mom's place and in with him. He was 4 years older than me, but he was just as much of a mess as I was. After I barely graduated from high school...
Let me get the kill, please.
I need it.
No, but you've been stealing my kills.
Alright, fine, he's upstairs.
I felt more and more like a loser. So I decided to enroll in college. It was quite expensive though, and I had to go on credit. But I hope that being in debt would motivate me to finally start studying and take control of my life. But that wasn't the case. I still didn't study and got terrible grades on my exams. One day my professor asked me why I was struggling with his material, and I told him I had a problem sitting down and concentrating. He said I shouldn't worry, and that I could study right next to him. It sounded like a wonderful idea, so I agreed, and it worked for the first 2 weeks. But then I stopped showing up. My professor was very disappointed and told me if you don't start studying, you won't pass your exam. But I knew it was already too late, and didn't even try. I mean, I still took the exam, but it was a disaster. I only knew maybe 5% of the answers. After the exam, I went back to my professor. I said,
Face Testy? He changed his name to Face Testy now?
No, that's a different kid.
He said, well, it's too late now anyway.
Oh.
Ugh. I wanted to cry, but then I noticed that all the other students had already left. In a last attempt to persuade my professor to give me another chance, I sat with my big butt on his lap. He said, "What are you doing?" And I said, "I'm so sorry, but I can't take it anymore. I have so much stress living at home, and I just need someone to give me a hug." I pressed myself against him, and I think he really felt bad for me, because after I told him a bit more about my problems, he offered to let me move in with him. I said, "That would be so nice of you," and pressed myself against him again. It was a very long hug. It felt so good. And at the end, I whispered in his ear, "I hope we become very close friends." When I arrived at his home in the evening, he told me I could sleep on his couch, and then he said goodnight. But I responded, "Wait," and came close to him. And I stood on my tiptoes, gave him a long kiss on his mouth. He liked it and put his hands upon my waist. That one kiss changed everything. Within a few days, we were in a passionate relationship. He had also tried to make me study for college, but it was hopeless. I always ended up kissing and making out with him. He was my professor in 3 of my 9 classes, so I saw him at school a lot. One evening, I asked him if he could give me a better grade, but he said that would be wrong and I couldn't do it. But I said, what we're doing here is wrong too. I mean, professor-student relationships aren't allowed. It says so in the school policies. He said, "What are you saying?" I didn't say anything more, but I knew he understood the subtle threat. I think he was a bit angry, but it didn't stop him from caring about me. We lived together for over 2 years, and I got what I wanted from him the whole time. He not only gave me good grades when I told him to, but he also paid for my food and all my other expenses. He kept it up until I graduated. With the good grades he'd given me and a recommendation letter he wrote for me, I had everything I needed to go out on my own. So it was really easy to find a job. In fact, I found a position making $60,000 US. I was so excited to start my new life. But karma has a way of catching up to you. After 2 months, the people at my company realized I didn't know the first thing about accounting. They fired me immediately. By the time I left the building, I felt depressed and worthless again. I'd already moved out of my professor's home, so I needed to find another job quickly. That's why I ended up working as a cashier at Walmart. It's an easy job, but the salary's so low, I can barely afford to pay the rent on my shared apartment. Even worse, I owe $30,000 in student loans. I have no idea how I'm going to pay them off. Sometimes, I wish I had treated my professor better. Maybe if I had, we'd have gotten into a serious relationship and had a nice life together.
That's sad.
Hey,
You're enjoying it?
I've always been
Yeah.
very good looking. I'm not saying that to brag. It's just that every single girl in my high school wanted to date me. I was young, and of course, I chose the hottest girl. Her name was Rebecca, and all I had to do was say hi to her. She immediately responded, "Oh my god, hey Robert." And a few hours later, I made out with her. Afterward, we dated for 2 weeks. But I didn't actually like Rebecca. All she did was gossip and trash talk her own friends. At one point, I had enough and broke up with her. I could have found another gorgeous girl, but I liked Elsa the most. She was my chemistry partner. I simply enjoyed talking and hanging out with her.
Do you like anybody in school?
Most people would
Do you?
know.
Nah.
But I didn't appreciate her. All I knew was that I wanted to spend more time with her. That's why I asked her.
Yes or no to you?
"Do you want to go on a date with me this weekend?" She seemed very surprised and said, "You want to date me?" I nodded my head and said, "Of course." Our first date was great. We went on a Ferris wheel and held hands. It sounds stupid, but it felt right. But then the news spread at our school. A lot of people asked me, "Why are you dating Elsa? Do you really think she's pretty?" Of course, I hated those questions because they made it sound like I was somehow out of her league. But I never thought that way. I just knew that Elsa was the right girl for me, and for the first time in my life, I was in love. But then I introduced her to my dad and said, "Dad, this is Elsa. We have been dating for a few months now, and I wanted to introduce her to you." Instead of welcoming Elsa, my dad pointed at her and said, "I don't like you." We were both shocked. But Elsa was a brave girl and asked my dad, "Sir, can I ask you why you don't like me?" And my dad responded, "I'm sure you are a nice girl, but my son is a 10. You are a 4 at best." I saw that Elsa was holding back tears, and I got so angry that I screamed at my dad, "You monster!" Then I took Elsa to my room and tried to comfort her. I said, "My dad's opinion doesn't matter." But then she asked me, "You think I'm pretty?" And I responded, "I don't think it matters whether you are pretty or not." But Elsa couldn't handle my answer. She started crying and said, "So it's true what the other kids in our school say. They all think I don't deserve it." She was crying, but I responded, "Look, you're not the prettiest.
On me, on me, on me.
I'm coming, I'm coming.
But I love
I have a
you
big phone for you.
just as you are. And there is nothing I enjoy more than spending time with you. Isn't that enough?" Finally, Elsa said, "Yes, I can live with that." I thought we had solved
Got 'em
the
both?
problem.
Okay.
The next day, my mean dad took my phone and wrote Elsa a message saying, "I'm sorry, you really, really aren't pretty enough for me. That's why I have to break up with you." When I had my phone back, I saw my dad's text and Elsa's reply. It was a single sad smiley. I immediately went over to her place and explained what my stupid dad had
Hey,
done.
give me the minis back.
She said it was fine. I could see in her eyes how much my dad had hurt her. Our
Wait,
next
how
date,
much did you have?
I have 2.
whenever a good-looking girl was close to us, Elsa said, "If you want, you can talk to her." I always responded, "I don't want to talk to other girls." But Elsa's insecurities only grew worse, and I missed careless and fun times again before. I hoped she would become her old self again. Then my dad took it to the next level. He said to me, either you're gonna break up with Elsa, or I'm gonna throw you out of my house when you turn 18. Well,
Dang.
my 18th birthday was only 1 month away, so those weren't good news. I asked him on the way. He said, what if I instead studied even harder for school? But my dad wasn't willing to make any compromises.
Alright, let's start building right here.
Probably expect some kind of
We're kind of like in middle circle, so.
married Elsa despite my
Okay.
dad. But that wasn't the case. I was only 18, and I really didn't want to be kicked out of my dad's home. Also, Elsa and I were just teenagers. What were the odds of us staying together for the rest of our lives? They were pretty low. And that's why I told Elsa I wanted to break up with her. Of course, she said, oh, it's because I'm too ugly. And she was crying again. This time, I was so annoyed of her that I only said, no, it's because you are immature and insecure. Fortunately, our breakup led to her having a small mental breakdown. She didn't come to school for 2 weeks, and then a month later, she sent me a picture with her and some random good-looking guy making out. It looked gross, and she wrote, I just wanted to let you know. Wow, I really hope she will fix her problem. Because right now, she is behaving like a maniac.
You know, let's not start building yet. Wait till we get.
Okay. Wait, wait, hold on. Don't make it. Okay, yeah.
Make what?
Okay, let's make it like a massive base. You already at 999?
Yeah. You can have that wood right there.
I made him disappear. I can remember, I lived in constant fear of death. When my brother and I played together, he would always put plastic bags over my teddy bear, as if he was suffocating it. And then he would point at me and laugh, like I would be next. My parents knew he was an evil monster, which is why they never left me alone with him in the same room. He loved drawing himself eating and crucifying other people. To make things worse, most of the time, I was the victim. So of
Wait.
course I was
There's a player!
Nah, it's okay. It won't hurt me though.
lucky. My parents
Can I have that? Can I have the ammo?
had tried several times to break into
What ammo? Oh, you need sniper ammo? I'll have a sniper.
Oh, okay, they have them.
Fortunately, I didn't save him from my brother.
Someone.
My brother ran after
2 people.
me, and I started screaming for help.
No! So close!
My rescue and jumped onto my brother, threw him down and snarled at him. But psychopaths like my brother are unusual in fear. That's why he just grinned back at Tobias and said, "You will regret this badly." You,
Hey, let's start ramp rushing together, yeah?
Alright, 3, 2, 1, go.
One.
brother must have lured him outside, and then Tobias was gone. I told my parents that my brother got rid of Tobias. They didn't quite believe me. They said, "This guy's ran away." The next day, when my parents and I came back from the grocery shopping, my brother was in the kitchen cooking. He had never cooked before, and for some reason, he was staring at me with his usual evil grin. Then he pulled out a big
Tagged him.
bit into it, while staring at me. The haunt was
Rushing again.
big. It took me a few seconds to realize that he was eating the leg of Tobias. In that moment, something switched inside me. I knew only one of us would survive. I was ready to die. I first told my parents what was going on. But when they took a closer look at the haunt, they said it wasn't Tobias. They knew there
We're gonna kill him.
But then years later, my brother told me what he found with Tobias, how he had cooked him, and that he tasted like high-quality meat. Tobias wasn't just a dog for me. He was my best friend. And no one eats my best friend without equal retribution. My parents were scared of my brother, and I wasn't anymore. I knew if I didn't take action, I would end up like a dog.
Oh, okay, you can do that.
Sorry.
My brother is threatened. He said the
Oh,
pepper
hey.
spray was strong enough to keep off bears, so it
Here.
easily knocked out my brother. But I had no interest in defending myself.
Hurry up, people are coming in.
Hey, I'm Rob, and I've always been very good looking. I'm not saying that to brag. It's just that every single girl in my life
No, let me get the kill. Let me get the kill.
was the hottest girl. Her name was Rebecca, and all I had to do was say hi to her. She immediately responded, "Oh my God, hey Robert." And a few hours
Oh, it's two.
Yeah, you can have one, and I'll get the other. I'll get this one right here.
This one?
Yeah.
Alright, there's
There's
only
building
one
right there.
person.
I'll watch out. There's building right there. I'll watch out.
It's only one per person, so we're fine.
Oh yeah.
My mom said, what?
Can I get the last kill?
No, I need
Try
it.
hard. It's a try hard. No, I need it. I only have 2
No.
kills.
I only have one.
Not even. You have like 3.
Is he on you?
Yep.
He's all the way up there with you?
My dad started to criticize my mom on Facebook and other things. Saying that
No lag.
or don't always smile. It looks terrible. I didn't see how much it
Go run.
hurt my mom. She loved him so much, she didn't speak up to him. At one point, my dad convinced my mom to start taking medication against depression. He said those little pills would help her. Obviously, my mom immediately turned into a lifeless zombie. Suddenly, she rarely spoke and never smiled.
On me.
When we ate for dinner, she would be quiet and give me a gift.
Yeah.
My dad turned my cheerful mom into this lifeless version. She only responded,
Oh, he got that lucky pump off of me.
my mom alone.
Alright, you can do that.
Look at your ugly dress. Who bought that for you? I did. Well, you don't appreciate how hard I worked for this.
GG.
GG, kids. Kids. I told you. Let's just clap these kids real quick.
Give her any more of those evil pills. My dad was angry too, and that's why he got a big axe, went to my room, and chopped down my door into little pieces. He said, "That's what you get for being a disobedient daughter."
Kid.
Roasted.
All part of his plan to take complete control over our family. That's why I wasn't surprised when he came to my room the next day and installed a camera with an integrated loudspeaker. He said he would watch me 24/7 from his smartphone to make sure I was behaving. I thought he was bluffing and tried to ignore the camera. But whenever I laid down on my bed to relax, my dad would speak through the loudspeaker and say, "Go study for school or I'll take away your smartphone." I felt like he was watching me non-stop. And one morning before school, he even told me that my outfit looked ugly and I should change it. It was so creepy because I didn't know if he had watched me changing my clothes a few minutes earlier.
Oh, that's scary.
That is.
Being watched non-stop was super stressful because I could never relax. And then my dad took me to a doctor and told him I was severely depressed and needed medication to battle my anxiety. I was shocked and said, "No, that's not true. I'm perfectly well." Luckily, the doctor believed me. My dad was furious and punished me by taking away my smartphone and laptop. He said I would have to stop non-stop until I finally went to a my back hurt so much after sitting hours and hours in my chair. If I rested my head on the desk for just a few minutes, I would hear my dad screaming, "Go back to work or you'll be punished even worse." I realized that my dad had a piece of gold. He had complete control over me. But if I did not things are alive and well. I felt my only option left was to run away. That's why I called my mom to my room.
Yeah.
I told her we had to run away because Dad was
What's the news with you?
but she said she had promised to stay with Dad in good and in bad times. And then she just left my room again. I felt so helpless. And then I had an idea.
It's so hot.
No, today we go salty, remember?
I just started
Alright, now we go salty.
like fire with
Do we?
fire.
Oh, yeah,
That's
yeah,
why I woke up in the middle of the night and
yeah. Oh, sorry. I was lagging. I needed to jump.
my dad's phone and
Go,
went
let's go.
outside.
Let's still go. Let's still go.
But maybe I could find something on there that I could use against him. And bingo, I found an SMS conversation that said, "For 20 minutes at the Four Seasons Hotel." I wrote down the number of that person and called it up the next day to find out who it was. Someone picked up and said, "Hey, Crystal here, enter my password." I said, I found your number in a phone, and, then she said, "Oh, sorry, sweetie. Did your husband cheat on you with me? I'm sorry, but I'm only a janitor, so don't be mad at me." I hung up and ran to my mom to tell her about what happened. She was so on her medication, she didn't even care. She said, "As long as he's happy, I am happy." Then she continued. This time I
On
wouldn't
me,
give up.
I'm running.
I called my aunt again, and she drove my mom into the forest. I rented a small house so my mom could get off her medication. Once she was back to normal, we had a conversation. I told my mom she had to break up with Dad to rescue our family.
You need help?
On me!
I had invited Crystal over to tell my mom what she
On me, I have band-aids and an AR for you.
my mom finally realized that my
Behind you.
dad had cheated on her. She broke down and it was hard to watch.
Here.
Exactly what she needed. Finally, she said, "Yes, I have to break up with him." We all went together into my dad's house. When he saw it, he was so mad and screamed, "Where have you been? Where have you been?" My mom looked very nervous, but she plucked up all her courage and said, "I'm sorry, but I'm gonna break up with you. So the picture for
Remember,
your daughter,
you guys are gonna get a divorce.
my
Oh!
dad was shocked. But then he started
He pickaxed me because freaking lag. He's going down. Come to me, revive me. Come to me and revive me.
and screamed back at him, "Why don't you tell Mom how you cheated on her with Crystal?" My dad responded, "Huh, my daughter, she's trying to destroy our family for fun." But my mom said, "I've met Crystal, and I know it's true. You've met up with her several times. Why don't you tell..." My dad looked shocked. And where? It was hard to seem convinced. But then I brought a special guest. I had invited Crystal over to tell my mom what she and Dad had done together. When my mom finally realized that my dad had cheated on her, she broke down in tears. It was hard to watch, but that's exactly what she needed. Finally, she said, "Yes, I have to break up with him." We all went together into my dad's house. When he saw us, he was so mad he screamed, "Where have you been? Where have you been?" My mom looked very nervous, but she plucked up all her
Wait, didn't
courage
we
and
watch
said,
this one already?
"Sorry,
This part already?
for both your daughter and me." For a few seconds, my dad looked shocked, but then he started screaming, "You gonna leave me after all those years we spent together? After all the sacrifices I made for you?" My dad was clearly manipulating my mom, and I got so angry. I screamed back at him, "Why don't you tell Mom how you cheated on her with Crystal?" My dad responded, "Huh, you gonna believe our daughter? She's been trying to destroy our family for months." But my mom said, "I've met Crystal, and I know it's true. You've met up with her several times." This time, my dad didn't know how to respond, and my mom had enough time and confidence to gather her stuff. Afterward, we all moved into my aunt's apartment, and I thought we could finally be a happy family again. But my mom still looked miserable. I told her to go back and teach dance classes again, because that has always been her favorite thing to do. But she said all she wanted to do was see my dad again. I was devastated. But it got worse. A few hours later, she said, "Hey, sweetie, I'm always gonna love you. You know that? But I'm gonna move in with Dad again. And I want to stay here with your aunt. I hope the best for all of us." I couldn't believe it. My mom wanted to leave me for my evil dad. Did she love him so much? None of it made any sense. But this time, I knew I couldn't do anything. She just left, and we didn't talk for months. Oh, it just hurt so much.
Oh, Aaron's online. Well, he's on his phone.
My dad
On his
opened the door
phone.
wearing his weird outfit. He said, "Okay, how can I help you?" I told him I wanted to see Mom, and luckily, he let me in. But the house looked different. There were weird symbols all over the walls. When I saw my mom, she was also wearing a weird outfit. I couldn't hold back and said with tears in my eyes, "I miss you so much, Mom." But she just replied, "It's okay. How can I help you?" I said, "Why are you talking so weird? What's up with your outfit? What is going on?" And my dad said, "Many will be afflicted sinners, but now we found our creator. Then he gave me a book with one of their symbols on it. I took it back home and read it the same day from beginning to end. That's when I knew my parents had joined a cult. I did some more internet research and found out that the cult was a big scam. They basically tricked their followers into giving 30 to 50% of their salary to the cult in exchange for redemption. The next day, my parents invited me to come back to their house. I gladly accepted their invitation, hoping we would reunite as a family. But that wasn't the case. There was a man with them, and my parents told me to talk to him. I sat in front of him, and he asked me if I read the book my dad had given me. I said yes. He said, "Now that you're here,
Will your parents join the cult?
Yeah, you know what the cult is, right?
Yes.
I'm no dummy. I have used the left time to hear, so I was joining.
Bye.
That's why I ran to my mom and said, "Please, Mom, don't tell me you believe in this stupid cult. They only want to take your money. You know that demons don't exist. Come on, let's get out of here." And my mom put a smile on her face and said, "It's okay. You'll understand if you something." Then my dad said to me, "You're not ready yet. Please leave our house." All that happened 2 years ago. I haven't seen my parents.
Someone.
Sold their house and moved somewhere else.
Oh, very bad.
I still miss my mom so much. Such a beautiful person.
I need
also
that.
knew
I know you can have it.
move on. That's what I did. Thank you for listening to my story.
You could take any of that.
Hey, my name is Peter, and my
And it's in my chest.
He doesn't let me wear short skirts or makeup, and if I'm home late by just a minute, I'm grounded for a month. There's no way he'd ever allow me to date anyone. So, when my cute classmate Larry asked me out, I knew I was going to have to do him in secret. When my
I want
parents
to go.
Not me?
Larry came
No, like literally, I'm lazy.
Oh my god.
there while my parents were
Come in with me. We can both fall together. What?
No, I lagged at the end. Did I have to lag?
My dad started yelling, "Suzanne, Suzanne, do you have a boy with you? You better not." He came into my room and headed straight to the closet where Larry was hiding. To this day, I have no idea how my dad